our office, but something's amiss. The space keeps shifting. This again. That's a dead end.
It's just an illusion.
What's this?
A narrow door and a tight corridor lead to the truth. Good. Now all that's left is to rise from the depths back to the heights. Time to strike back.
It's all in vain. This is...
You being here means that you've realized the truth. This case is linked to the airship incident from 3 years ago.
Wait.
We'll meet again, once you uncover the truth.
That's... Someone escaped the fire.
I'm so sorry.
That was a dream. And why was there a girl here?
Did you go upstairs? Sheesh.
The wilted flowers have been replaced with fresh blue eringa. This desk is for deductions and hypothetical exercises, rather than ordinary work. The wardrobe contains clothing from years past. Some pieces surely no longer fit.
Morning, Detective. How did you sleep? Look at this. Your office is good as new. Your candidate gave this place a makeover.
Candidate?
An assistant to help with the cake. Anyway, I've shortlisted, especially this one. Well,
Miss 49 at your service. My name's Alf. I can cook, clean and fight at your beck and call.
The name tag. Miss Maid 49. Smooth, white and uncalloused. She's a stranger to tough work. Brand new reactor. Hardly used. illiterate?
Lit...
How do you spell miss?
That is something beyond Alf.
Do you make tea often?
Make tea?
When brewing tea, how hot should the water be?
Yeah, I don't think I know.
You came into my bedroom. It's a private area.
I'm sorry. I saw you on the bed and you seemed to be in pain. I'm sorry if I disturbed you.
You've never done hard labor and you can't read. Sorry, but these qualities are essential for my assistant.
Wait! Just give me another chance. Alf will prove it to you.
I thought she was a poor fit myself, but she insisted on coming. Don't worry, I've got other candidates. I found him. You won't find a problem with this one. He's waiting for you at the second floor office. Check him out.
I came up with plenty of names for our duo. Which do you prefer? Red and black, the raven and the rose, or a study in scarlet.
What are you talking about? Do I know you?
Aren't you looking for an assistant, detective? What about me? Am I qualified enough to be your partner?
Who are you exactly?
Me? I've been called a dancer, a star, finder of secrets, a solver of troubles, and more. But my favorite name is the Red Rose.
A hidden miniature reactor made to look like an ornament. She's likely capable in a fight, a gun belt beneath her skirt. She's armed and the weapon is always close to hand. A razor-sharp concealed weapon. She is literally armed to the teeth.
You've been staring for a while. I hope you're satisfied.
You're not an office clerk. What happened to my original candidate?
I wanted to move myself up in the queue, so I asked my dear competitor to swap places. Relájate. The clerk will be all right. I just borrowed his clothes and followed their chief inspector to your place. I hear your return involves a major case from the constabulary. Why don't you let me in on this? Tell me more about the case that persuaded you to return.
Who is this? Detective? She's not the clerk I told you about.
Baya, I guess time's up. Looks like today isn't the day for our little tryst. It doesn't matter. It was curiosity that brought me here. My goals have been fulfilled. I look forward to our next little rendezvous, detective.
Hold it! Ah! Curses, she's gone. But the candidate, Detective, what happened to our clerk?
She disguised herself as him.
She did what now?
Do we have another candidate?
Well, we do have one more. Maybe we should call it a day.
Are they here already?
Yes, on the first floor.
I'll take a look and judge from the state of things. Looking for a proper assistant seems like quite a challenge. The first floor was a mess yesterday, but someone's
Greetings.
Did you clean this place?
Yes, I did. You were still abed when I arrived.
I thought this place deserved a proper makeover if it intends to take on contracts again. Apologies.
Don't bother. Give me 2 days here and things will naturally be back the way they were.
Fine sense of humor, detective. Now, please allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ashley, and I've read about your need for an assistant. I hope you can give me a chance.
Combed and groomed for the interview. She's not carrying a reactor. Bandaged hands. Calloused. She's done plenty of tough work. A very worn skirt. The owner must be frugal.
This one doesn't look like a resident. Let me find a few more. They'll definitely be better than what we have today.
No need to rush. I'll talk to her first. I need an assistant who can read and write. Can you do that?
Rest assured, detective, I'm lettered. In fact, I've even penned for others as well.
Here's a question. If you receive a case dossier with 100 pages, but we must head out to investigate a scene within the hour, time is urgent, how would you organize the dossier?
Well, my reading speed is about 400 to 500 words per minute. A page has an average of 20 lines, which is about 300 words. An hour is just enough to skim through 100 pages. The usefulness of the evidence remains uncertain until we reveal the truth. Perhaps this is the goal of your question.
A very detailed answer. Did you prepare for this interview?
I guessed that this role would involve conducting pre-investigations, recording during investigations, and organizing data after investigations. All these tasks require an assistant with data-gathering abilities. This is why I believed you were most likely to ask such a question.
Wow, impressive. This young lady is definitely more than meets the eye.
You flatter me. Need I demonstrate the speed of my reading and note-taking skills? Apologies. Is it that time already? I should have noticed. You must be exhausted from all these interviews. There's a decent cafe in the next street. Perhaps we can continue our conversation over a simple meal. Then I shall wait for you there.
Not just a poor girl from the gravel, Kim. This one turned out to be pretty reliable. I can finally set my mind at ease. Enjoy your talk. I'll head back to the constabulary.
I should look for Ashley and have a meal with her. The street is still bright and tidy. Yet I don't recall ever seeing this cafe.
Voice Pipe Cafe just started its business recently. It's becoming quite popular. They say the nobility often gather here to discuss affairs of state, as well as more private gossip. Go ahead and place your order. I won't need anything though, I've eaten already.
Good day, patron. I'm Ginkgo. Need anything? A shot of espresso to wake you right up? Or a sweet treat to lift your spirits? Take your pick.
A nice place.
I'm glad you like it. I don't come here often, but the atmosphere is quite positive. Is there anything you'd like to talk about?
I just returned and know little about the city's economic situation. Care to give me a...
Generally, minting and founts of silverium are still in the hands of the royal families and the aristocracy, but ever since United Mining Industry began mass-producing reactors, they started getting an increasing share of the market. Some say it's a journey towards a new others. I must sound foolish. Everything I told you is just one-sided heresy.
There was a street.
Yes, a parade celebrating the formal reign of Queen Feliana. After the late Queen Auguria passed away, the Prime Minister acted as regent for the young Queen Feliana. Now, with his resignation, she is to assume her rightful authority. Apologies, but that is all I have been able to glean from the papers.
You seem quite young. Nevertheless, do you have any other work experience?
I'm afraid not. I just recently graduated. I know I lack the technical expertise of your previous assistant, but I studied many of your famous cases. I hope this makes up for my shortcomings.
You're fresh out of school. Why choose a job like this?
Well, I've always had a passion for criminal investigations. I studied your cases and became quite an admirer. You fight to reveal the truth and provide justice for the common folk.
What's your expected wage?
None required. I don't want money. In exchange, I hope you'll help me unravel a mystery.
I spent ages looking for you, and you're here! I couldn't believe it when they said you're back! Why, you're already recruiting an assistant! You want an assistant, but skip me! I'm heartbroken. I'm Grim! I was the photojournalist who trailed a few of your cases. Can't believe you left the place for 3 whole years! You probably don't even remember me. You caused quite a stir at that ceremony back then. That you did.
Why are you looking for me?
Never expected you to return. That's what everyone in the city says. But not me. I just can't figure out why you left in the first place. The greatest case of murder any detective could ever dream of working on is regicide. And you hit the jackpot. The greatest case of your time simply fell into your lap. It should have been the zenith of your career. Your deeds were on everyone's lips, mine included. I thought you'd go down in history as a living legend, but you closed your detective's office and just strolled out of the city. What were you thinking?
Not everyone enjoys being the topic of the day. And please watch your manners when speaking to the detective.
You're that new assistant. And yet, you look eerily familiar. Oh well, miss, let me give you a piece of advice. Get another job. Otherwise, you'll also die in pretty horrible ways. Interested in knowing what happened to the last one? Went down with the airship, blown up, and burnt to ashes.
Do not make fun of the dead.
Oh?
She's right. You should leave.
Come on! You don't have to be so mean! Well, whatever. After all, I'm about to leave my mark upon history. I will write the greatest story ever. It won't be tabloid gossip or PR material for the UMI. I'll be writing a piece of real news. Just you wait, detective. I'll show you.
This is ridiculously childish. He should apologize for what he said.
Ignore him. Let's carry on. You're offering to work pro bono in exchange for me solving your mystery. What exactly do you mean by that?
Actually, I came here hoping that you would investigate a case for me. But I don't have the money. I'm afraid I can't afford the commission. I thought that by serving as your assistant, I might offset your commission with my wages. All I ask is that you assist in unraveling a most mysterious case.
What kind of case?
I've chosen to call this case The Mystery of the Stolen Silver. There was a rich man with a hoard of silver coins in his home. He was afraid of covetous neighbors, so he locked his wealth away in a strong safe, and only one key could open it. Then one day, his business ventures ran afoul, and he went to extract his savings. But when he opened the safe, only shavings remained. He questioned his servants, suspecting that someone had taken his key. But they claimed that as he always kept the key by his pillow, no one dared to touch it. He reported the crime, and the police questioned every neighbor. No one had touched the key, nor had the silver coins changed hands. Everyone was at a loss, and so the case reached an impasse. So who stole the silver? And how did they remove the hoard from the locked and sturdy safe? This is the entirety of my mystery. I have bothered you long enough. Perhaps we should call this a day so that you have enough time to think this through. I shall visit you again at the detective's office tomorrow afternoon. You can share your thoughts with me then.
Sure. I'll think about this mystery of yours.
Wonderful. Despite the unexpected encounter, chatting with you turned out to be rather delightful. See you tomorrow. I look forward to hearing your thoughts, Master Detective.
Mystery of the Stolen Silver. A rather interesting name for a riddle. I can give it some proper thought once I'm back at the office.
Go! Go away!
Mind your own business!
The office was left...
Oh! Back so soon! Thought you'd be staying there for a bit.
Master, that brat! He moved your stuff, so I whipped him raw and sent him packing.
Nicely done.
Oh, and one more thing, I cleared out the stuff from the kitchen. You have quite a few salty jars, strange instruments, bags with food in them. Oh, I figured out how to boil water and made you some delicious tea. Have a taste, Master.
It's salty.
Huh?
You must have mixed up the salt and sugar.
That's impossible. Master, you're not going to chase me away, are you?
My brother, who also happened to be my previous partner. Well, let's just say you made the same tea. It's a most invigorating tradition, I must say, and it happens just at a time when I need to think. You can stay. The office is just open for business. I need someone to look after the establishment and keep intruders out, like what just happened.
Really? Oh, wonderful! I'll definitely double my efforts. You'll be getting all the salty tea you need, Master.
Let's put the salty tea on hold. And this decision doesn't make you my assistant.
It's all right. As long as I'm allowed to stay by your side, you've made Al really happy. Number 49 of Miss. I'll fit your service. I can cook, clean, fight, and more.
Truth and lies, kindness and deceit. I will be fooled by them no longer.
Not all are of your stature, my dear patron. Consider me a supporting role, if you will. An assistant, like a dash of mixer to complement a strong liquor, perhaps.
Look for me if you ever have questions about... I saw myself in those creatures, existing in a shade between life and unlife.
Florece! New source of nutrients.
Go and take a break.
Time to whistle. Your role ends here. Rain of petals.
Out of my way! Hell is where you belong!
Life has not been kind to me. Death, on the other hand, has been a truer friend.
Ah, the ambitions of youth. So strong you can almost... Ah, the ambitions of youth. So strong you can almost smell it. No, wait. It's a packet of crisps that have gone off. Ignore...
Let's have a little heart-to-heart. Not as patron and employee, just as old mates.
Now's the time to...
I saw myself in those creatures, existing in a shade between light. Let's go. We have field work to do.
What can I do for you?
A professional maid is always ready to serve.
When it comes to settling people down and shutting them up, I have my ways.
Let's cut to the chase before you are silenced for good.
I saw myself in those creatures.
Let's cut to the chase before you are silenced for good. Miniature map of the city that my brother and I built together. Back then we had a big argument when one of us lost it. There are 3 starting points. Let's connect these to the mystery and try to work it out. I have a hypothesis. Perhaps he was lying. The safe was empty all along. This is also a solution. Perhaps a copy of the key was made before it was placed. That's right. This is an obvious possibility. Perhaps the silver coins weren't solid, but liquid that could flow out through the cracks. One, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Well, the question is rather fuzzy on the details. A clear-cut answer eludes me. Strange. Could the mystery be hinting at something else? I'll discuss these hypotheses with Ashley tomorrow, and think about it once I acquire more info. I've some time on my hands.
aboard.
Initiating research. Do not hinder my research. Do not hinder my research. Research obstructed. Death is life's destination.
Let's take a short rest. Ashley should be here presently in any case. Hmm, 10 minutes have passed, and Ashley has yet to arrive.
Oh, apologies, Master Detective. I'm sorry for being late.
Did you run into trouble? You can tell me about it.
It's nothing to worry about, honestly. Let's talk about the matter we mentioned yesterday. Have you figured out any answers to the riddle?
My answer is...
Detective! Remember that journalist who kept stalking you? The one called Grimm?
We saw him yesterday.
Why?
He's dead!
What exactly happened?
Someone contacted us half an hour ago, told us they saw something horrifying. We rushed to the scene and saw Grimm's corpse in the alley.
He talked to us just yesterday at noon.
It's too much of a coincidence.
It's more than you think. The way he died was just like the corpses from the Nameless Ashes case.
Wait, the Nameless Ashes case?
A case that Chief Inspector Lauren commissioned me to work on. All the victims' bodies were burnt to charred corpses. I must examine the scene right away.
Detective, remember our agreement. You need to act in a team.
I formally employ Ashley as my assistant. Let's go. No time to waste. I should head to the scene first.
Grimm mentioned he was working on a substantial report, and now this. Might he have offended someone?
Exposing the affairs of those in power.
Any chance of a copycat criminal?
No chance. We have never disclosed anything about the Nameless Ashes case to the public.
Master Detective, I think someone nearby is taking notes of the scene.
From the beginning, tell me what you saw.
I saw him go up in flames. Tis true, I swear. I would come to the alley nearby and water the flowers every sunset before dark. And then I saw this blonde, purple-eyed journalist screaming in the alley. And the lad was covered entirely in flames. Good heavens! It was dreadful. I turned and ran, reported it at once. The rest you already know.
Is this your... That will not be necessary, Detective. I can compose. Rest assured, I shall...
A witness saw Grim as the flames engulfed him, but this alone proves nothing. I should examine the scene in person.
A living person set aflame. Sensational enough, I dare say. No wonder it's drawn such a crowd. Ready to investigate, Detective?
Let's not delay. We shall begin. Tracks and traces cover the scene. I must examine. Strange substance with a mud-like texture. It is unlike the corpses in the Nameless Ashes case. This body bears no special mark. A body, carbonized by high temperatures. It is completely different. Grim was wearing this iconic wide brimmed hat when we saw him yesterday. Burnt camera. The very model Grim wore about his neck. The prints look fresh. The shoe type can't be distinguished, but it's clear there are two different sizes of footprints. More than one person entered this alley. A few empty bottles, likely left behind by street punksters. Curious traces here. Perhaps a revealer light will show something. A color reaction. As expected, residue from a reactor. Someone activated a reactor here, then took it with them upon leaving. This area is beyond the reach of the law and frequented by gangs and street punksters.
Detective, how goes the investigation? Detective, have you found anything?
This alley is narrow and poorly lit, and these marks show it's a hangout for a street gang.
Street gangs again. Theft, robbery, and now murder. What havoc will they stir?
There is silver.
Only a reactor can generate flames hot enough so quickly. That explains why the body was burned so severely.
The victim, reduced to a charred corpse. This may...
Why would a charred corpse be the key to...
When a body is severely damaged, beyond causing death, it might also be the perpetrator's intent to make the body unidentifiable.
Unidentifiable?
Hey, watch it!
Detective!
What's going on?
He's quick on his feet, but we can still follow his footprints. The footprints end here. He must have climbed up. This is their hideout. He's likely trying to blend into the crowd.
Don't get any closer.
Nevermore.
What were you doing at the crime scene?
I was just taking a look-see.
A look-see. So why run away when you saw us?
So what if I legged it? Ah! I had a bit of a scrap with a woman, and now the coppers are all over me.
What did you say?
Oh, curses. Must have been some uppity heiress.
Tell me everything you know.
Look, it was just getting dark, right? I heard someone chatting down the alley, see? Right on our turf, mind ya. So I thought I'd have a look. And bam! This posh bird comes flying right in my face. And then suddenly she laid into me.
What did that woman look like?
I couldn't see her properly in the dark. Yeah, but she was dressed to the nines. Loaded, no doubt. Ah!
Are you in any way connected to the charred corpse?
Charred corpse? No, I was only scrapping with some lass. So don't go pinning this on me, because you lot can't sort your story out.
And what proof have you that this woman is not merely a fabrication, spun to shield yourself?
Proof? Sure. I got bloody proof. That vicious toff lost her shoe halfway through the fight. I tossed it to the side. Go find it yourself. Now, we common folk get battered and no one bats an eye. Them nobles drop a hair, the whole city panics. Those bloody coppers, just lapdogs for the toffs, that's what.
Throw him in the nick.
I'll look for the high-heeled shoe he mentioned. A luxury item of genuine leather. Well cared for. A woman's high heel in a less common size. An unidentifiable substance clings to the leather, similar to that found on the charred corpse.
There actually is a high-heeled shoe. He wasn't lying. Maybe a rich lady really did enter that alley.
I fear this is all becoming rather overwhelming.
Let's sort out the evidence we've gathered so far. The deceased has been thoroughly burned and the body carbonized. Grimm's ever-present hat and camera were found at the scene. Given that witnesses, it would take a high-powered reactor to produce such intense heat in so short a time. The street punkster maintains that he encountered a well-dressed. The high-heeled shoe corroborates the punkster's account, confirming a noble woman was present. There is a strange substance on the high-heeled shoe. Our current evidence points towards that mysterious woman killing Grimm with a high-temperature reactor. She tussled with a street punkster in her frantic escape.
Like something out of a fairy tale. A mysterious woman losing a shoe while fleeing. Sounds like a real possibility. I heard that Grimm enjoys writing scandalous articles exposing the aristocrats.
There is a strange substance on the high-heeled shoe. I've seen this substance on the corpse, but I cannot figure out what it is. I'll return to the scene and re-examine them.
Your call.
I should return to the crime scene and re-examine Grimm's corpse.
The body has disappeared!
I had it taken away. The body has been transferred back to the constabulary, and I will be overseeing this case from now on. This incident has attracted too much unwanted attention and is severely affecting our duties. Those irrelevant to the case shall leave the scene at once.
But we are no mere bystanders. The Chief Inspector himself invited us to assist.
Chief Inspector Lauren.
This is Rex. He's the superintendent sent by the Navy, specifically assigned to oversee the constabulary. I didn't expect him to come here in person. Recently, the higher-ups are extremely strict about the discipline of the constabulary. We should probably let this slide for now. These two civilians just happened to be passing by the place. So I took the opportunity to ask them about the area. And I never expected the superintendent to place such importance on the case. That's a good thing. Why don't we head back and go over the details?
I need you to give me a work report.
Of course, you shall have it at the first opportunity.
This complicates matters. The body has been removed and now the Navy is involved. It seems Chief Inspector Lauren wishes us to stand aside for the moment. Should we return to the office and reconsider our next steps?
Remaining here will get...
What is your next move, Master Detective?
The victim has been reduced to a charred corpse, clearly an attempt to conceal something. We must examine the body more closely.
But the superintendent has taken it into evidence, leaving us at... Why don't we follow Chief Inspector Lauren's advice and just wait for a while? Maybe he'll do something about it.
But...
Oh, I just remembered. While we were... The silver coins disappeared from the rich man's safe. Neither the servant nor the neighbours confessed. The constables failed to find out how the theft was carried out. Have you made any progress?
I do have some proposed solutions for this mystery of yours. Perhaps the safe never contained ancient coins, but silverium kept in siphons that could flow out from the fine crevices and openings.
Silverium flowing out from the crevices and openings. A bold proposal. But if the rich man stored his silver coins inside the safe, he should know that it would keep the coins secure instead of leaking them.
For example, you said there is only one key, but...
So someone made... But you still need to acquire the original. The rich man fiercely protected the key. No one could get their hands on it.
Perhaps there is more to this story. It's possible the rich man never hid his silver coins in the safe. He wanted to frame his servants for the...
So there are no silver coins from the start, but there is no bad blood between the rich man and the servants. He has no motivation to do such a thing. These answers focus on certain possibilities. None of them could explain how the silver was stolen. Do you have other... Master Detective?
Apologies.
Have I not been clear enough with my mystery? I can go over...
I'm heading to the constabulary.
Huh? Why?
Grimm's case is an unusual murder using extremely high temperatures, a characteristic shared by the nameless Ashes case. I cannot afford to ignore it. I must meet with the superintendent and impress upon him the gravity of this case, and secure my involvement once more. And should he oppose me, I shall see to it that he changes his mind.
Is that so? I understand. I shall accompany you, given your resolve to pursue the truth.
The body must be further examined. I must go to the constabulary and have a word with the superintendent.
The River Constabulary is located south of the city. From what I remember, it used to be a large navy building.
Who's hid this here? Excellent. Who's hid this here? We've arrived at the River Constabulary.
I can only imagine what the situation inside must be like. If the Navy Superintendent has taken charge. Ah, it's Chief Inspector Lauren.
Let's go ask him. How did it fare, Chief Inspector?
It fared poorly. The Navy thinks we're bumbling and intends to interfere. They're steamrolling us, especially in the matter where I sought out your assistance. They regard it as a...
Our current case shares similarities with the Nameless Ashes case. There's a piece of evidence that I'm interested in. No matter what happens, I need to re-examine that corpse.
I understand.
You again? The civilians passing by the place. Chief Inspector Lauren, as a member of the constabulary, please look to the propriety of your decorum.
A simple misunderstanding, Superintendent Rex. I was just venting to a friend, given the recent pressure on the force. Anyway, head off. We'll grab a pint or two afterwards. Always picking up at the small stuff, while the real issues get swept under the rug. We have a leaky second-floor window on the east side, and people sneaking into the evidence room. Nobody cares about that.
A leaky window. Take it up with logistics. You know full well I'm in charge of the patrols.
At once. You're doing a stellar job. Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Chief Inspector Lauren is right. There is an open window. Master Detective, are you really doing this?
Yes, and I'll need you to stay outside and watch my back.
Understood.
The Navy only sent help because the crime rate's still through the roof. Help!
They say the Slayer of Nobles is on the move again.
Safe.
The chief assigned me the werewolf from the ceremony. What am I
This is the place. This is the right evidence cabinet. Locked. Standard. Aha. Their core's turning. The body's badly charred and in fragments. I can't take it all with me. That left arm. There appears to be something there. Best bring it back for a closer look. Now I must leave with the evidence. An evidence cabinet that is still empty. Hopefully it won't be filled up too quickly. Files from closed and discarded cases are all piled together in an unorganized heap. A constable's notebook with a composite drawing of a suspect. A notebook for a canine trade.
Have you heard?
An old and long obsolete coffee machine. Almost all of its paint has peeled off the exterior casing. Good. The exit is not too far away. Bother. The main entrance is blocked. I must find another way.
Over here. The superintendent was just at the front entrance on his rounds, so I circled around to wait for you.
Nicely done. You made the right call.
Did you find the evidence?
Take these, quickly.
I'm sure you understand it's our duty to arrest trespassers.
We don't have to be enemies.
I'm afraid we're long past that. You broke the rules. Chalk you!
Take a quick sip and liven your spirits a bit.
Catch your breath.
Reset the board.
Burn it all down! Fueled up and fired up!
A waste of strength. Radar attack!
Timing is everything. It's all in vain.
On my command, Chalky.
As I suspected. Distraction.
A waste of strength.
Nevermore.
It's all in vain.
Radar attack! Yeah! Multiple charges. A waste of strength.
Let's leave it at that. You're strong, but your heavy weapon is holding you back. A nimbler combat style would suit you more.
Again!
Sir! The werewolf who attacked the float has escaped!
What?
The stabilizer failed to work! It went berserk! We couldn't keep it down!
Lead the way!
Are you all right? I'm sorry. I'm no good in a fight. At least the superintendent has gone. Do you think...
Suppose he does. I'll manage. Where's the What happened?
I was in such a rush to escape. The remains broke apart and fell into the water along with the photographs. They're ruined, and it's all my fault. This whole thing...
No matter. I'll have to call in some help. While there's little to work with, she is skilled enough that she should be able to glean something.
What? That's wonderful.
Of course, let's not waste time. The woman who posed as an applicant. What's she doing here?
Fancy meeting you here, Detective. You two seem to have undergone quite an adventure.
And why are you here, of all places?
I broke a few fur balls out at the celebration as a distraction. Quite the trick, if I do say so myself.
You're helping me? Why?
Because you're most pleasing to the eye. And upholding contractual terms is a rule in our profession.
Contractual terms? Who's
Well. A client's info is supposed to be confidential. If we could get information by simply asking questions, why would we need detectives? Or detective assistants?
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Detective, if it's answers you seek, why not see if your clever little assistant can help you uncover my client's identity? And if by then you fancy teaming up with me, well, do drop by, won't you?
How odd. Master Detective, we should pick up the pace and get the remains examined.
memory serves. This is it, the corner clinic. My old friend runs this establishment.
We're to examine the remains at a clinic. I thought they were for those needing a physician.
She is a physician. Anatomy is her specialty. She knows how to make the dead talk.
Will she help?
We've known each other since we were children and our friendship runs deep. She never fails to help me when... And let's ask her to change your bandages while we're at it.
Oh dear. That's very kind of you, Master Detective, but I can take care of this minor inconvenience. I tend to become quite anxious at clinics. Just the thought of visiting a physician unsettles me. I'm afraid I must take my leave. Good luck with your friend. I shall await you at the office.
She doesn't like visiting doctors. Why is that? Either way, the priority place seems well cleaned and smells of disinfectants. An old friend runs the... Get thrown out if I should.
Don't touch anything. You better find yourself a seat.
Sorry, I can't hear you clearly. Ship?
I said don't touch my things and find yourself a seat. 3 long years. You finally found your way back.
I have a rather unique sample here from a case I'm working on. Given your experience with autopsies, I'd like your help in examining it.
Incredible way to greet someone after disappearing for 3 years. Didn't expect the first line to be, I'm working on a case. I'm actually curious now. Do you still remember my name?
Sweet Doc Firtho, please help investigate these remains for me.
Playing coy won't work with me. Your first line should be, it's been quite a while, Firtho.
This case is important. I need your help to examine these remains.
Not a chance. Who do you take me for? You vanished for 3 years without so much as a word, and now you return with a corpse in tow expecting me to examine it. You didn't even bother with a proper greeting.
Oh. Well, how are you faring these days?
Someone stole my cargo.
Yes?
A mob of gangsters stole my cargo. Bring me back my cargo, and I'll consider doing that autopsy.
Certainly. I'll go look for it.
The gangsters usually loiter around the Day Fairway intersection. Look around the place for clues of their activities.
Intersection. Got it.
City gangs grew in size these past years. Be careful. Don't let them bring you to my place in a body bag.
Don't worry. I can still handle a few hooligans. According to Firtho, traces of gang activities can be found at the intersection.
What's she doing?
Someone has made off with the doctor's cargo from the corner clinic. Have you seen any sign of it?
The corner clinic!
Now that's odd.
What's your business?
Dr. Furtho is missing her cargo.
Furtho! No! Please! Don't take me in!
The reactions are rather unexpected. There's another one over there. Excellent.
Why are you looking at me funny?
A doctor's cargo.
Doctor?
Furtho seems to have garnered quite a reputation. I'll follow this one to locate the gang's den.
What the hell do you want?
Cargo from the corner clinic. Did your boys take it?
Wait, that...
Maybe. And so what?
Keep steady, lads. We have the numbers. Pile on this lousy lout.
It's all in vain.
Here comes the fire! A most interesting topic. Do not hinder my research. Do not hinder my research.
Reset the board. So, we're settling this physically? Should have cut the chatter and gone straight to the fighting instead.
We surrender. The cargo's yours. Just take it and leave us.
Got a question for you. You stole Furtho's cargo, yet you're so afraid of her. Why?
Furtho the doctor. She visits this place every night and nabs one of us for her experiments. Everyone who came back was a screaming wreck. Their nightmares wouldn't end. We run things round here, and we've a name to uphold. So we made off with her cargo. Thought it'd put her in her place. Now we know we stepped on the wrong toes. We'll never touch her property again.
Experiments. Regardless, I have the cargo. Time to ask Furtho to help me examine the remains.
Whose hid this here?
Society is a system of chaos. What links seemingly unrelated fragments together may be logic, but it could also be illusions or conspiracies.
Back so soon? Now that's sufficient. I'm downstairs. Meet me there.
I have the things you want.
Excellent. Haven't lost your touch, it seems.
So, can we start examining the remains? Alright, let me start over. First though, for old time's sake.
Wasn't so hard now. Come, I've already examined.
Already? I knew you'd help.
Little to go on with remains this battered and charred. All we have is identifying the victim is virtually impossible with this.
Can you identify the victim?
Judging from the pelvic features in the photos, the victim is...
How old is he?
The pubic symphysis suggests he's likely over 30.
I noticed some foreign matter in the arm.
Surgical pins, metal. The victim likely had surgery after fracturing his arm at some point. I found something that might interest you. The cause of death.
We found clear signs of arson at the scene. Are you suggesting that wasn't the cause of death?
The victim's limbs lay straight in the photographs, rather than bent in a defensive posture. This means that the deceased had no signs of life when the fire started.
You're telling me that he was already dead before he was burned?
Correct. In summary, the deceased is a male over 30. The cause of death remains unknown, though it was certainly not by burning.
An adult male. Grimm's male. But younger. And then there's the fractured left arm. And it wasn't the fire that killed him.
Don't worry, my conclusions should be watertight, unless the Royal Academy and the centuries of knowledge it accrued have all been mistaken.
I have faith in your judgment. The rest is detective work.
Oh, and I also found a viscous substance on the remains, containing no human tissue.
A viscous substance with no human tissue? I found something similar at the crime scene. Can we figure out its purpose or use?
It must be identified on a proper laboratory table. Alas, this humble clinic of mine is not furnished for this task.
Well, my office is, and it's already unpacked and prepared. I should head back and start the analysis right away.
Hold on. Take this.
What is this?
It's from the cargo you retrieved. A special type of stabilizer. It soothes the mind and suppresses recurring nightmares. I specifically formulated this for you, you know.
I never mentioned my nightmares.
I'm a doctor. I can tell much simply by looking at a patient. For example, the pallor of your face.
Much appreciated, then. By the way, the gangsters told me that you were experimenting on them. What exactly is going on?
Experiments on living subjects. I don't have time for running those. Many of them were ridden with skin rashes, infected by a highly contagious strain of varicella. Recently, I've been working with the Academy to develop a new kind of serum. It uses weakened pathogens to help the body adapt in advance and build resistance to actual infection. Unfortunately, the only route of administration is via subcutaneous injection. Hence, I had to get hold of a few, restrain them. The good news is that the recent batch proved its worth with an 80% success rate. The spread of the disease has been contained.
Oh, is that so? They do not understand the treatment methods you employ. Such actions may cause them to fear you.
Why fear me? I'm the one helping them avoid the infectious rash. But you just reminded me how convenient it is to reach them. I have several new medicines, and I do intend to invite them over for a few trials.
And they happen to be a most agreeable lot. You will succeed. Now, if I may, I'm taking my leave for my office. Bertho built this operating table herself. It's... The results of the autopsy contradict the witness's testimony. If the witness did not lie, then there is only one possibility. Back to the lab table then, to verify my hypothesis.
Master Detective, I finally found you! I tried visiting Chief Inspector Lauren, but he wasn't at the constabulary. So I went to the detective's office to look for you, but you weren't there either.
Looking for me? Tell me, what's happening?
There's someone I know. His name is Grimm. He's a journalist around my age. Brown cap, straw-coloured hair. A person in the know told me there's been another murder in the city. The victim happens to be Grimm. Master Detective, you seem to know something about this case. Can you tell me if he really died?
Well...
Don't you worry. Street urchins like us, we've long since learned to accept fate's cruel hand. Master Detective, there's something... It could be really important. Just yesterday, Grimm secretly told me that he was investigating a super important case on his own. He even found the key evidence.
Key evidence?
He didn't tell me what it was. But just yesterday, he told me that he hid it in the safest and most unthinkable place. Master Detective, this is all I know. I hope this tidbit can help you out. If you find the truth, please get it published in the papers.
Grimm was on a criminal case. Now, that's an unexpected finding. But this also proves my approach to be correct. I just need one more piece of the puzzle.
I've got more to...
The office was left...
I didn't expect him to launch a sudden brutish strike from the left.
Whoa!
But the detective predicted that and parried it.
That's awesome!
With a light twist, the detective shifted Rex's weight, immediately following up with a series of swift strikes.
And yet, you merely stood by and watched. Is that not a little...
Really? Well, I think I was helping plenty by not getting in the way.
You all seem to be enjoying your discussion.
You're back, Master! Everyone's here!
Our esteemed superintendent has his hands full combing the city for werewolves. So I thought I'd slip away and see how things were coming along. Oh, and...
Master Detective, what of the autopsy? Did it...
Hold on. There's still one... Time to use the newly cleaned laboratory table. Grey, no obvious odour, and rather thick. This contains... Let's try a test by colour.
These colours, what do they indicate?
This is a set of detection equipment built by my brother, my former partner. It contains the colour reactions of various common chemical substances. In short, it lets you compare the colour reactions against reference bottles during preliminary screening. With experience, you can quickly narrow the possibility.
Impressive device. So, have you managed to identify the sub...
A thickening agent. If mixed with mud and water, I see. A fireproofing agent. It can absorb heat and prevent fires from spreading.
Fireproof? Whoa! Don't touch that, Master! You'll get burned!
I'm not burnt. The evaporating water carries away the heat, shielding the skin beneath.
This substance works like magic. Does that...
The truth behind the incident is slowly revealing itself. The autopsy revealed the body was burned post-mortem, fully contradicting the witness who claimed to have seen Grim on. Grim is roughly Pixie's age, yet the autopsy identifies the victim as an adult. A fireproofing agent was found at the scene. They must have used it to make sure Grim didn't actually burn to death. Based on the evidence, I believe I have a general idea of what's actually happened. That alleyway is where the incident occurred. Late afternoon, dusk. Grim and a lady arrived here at an appointed time. The two concocted a plan. A plan to fake someone's death.
A fake?
The fireproofing agent can insulate the user against heat. Rubbing it on the body protects it from burns. Alcohol is the most easily acquired flammable material. Using a flame-type reactor will leave some silverium residue. Grim places his camera and hat down by the side, and then applies the fireproofing agent to his entire body. His companion prepares the fuel and ignition device.
Whoa! Is he gonna get burnt?
No, before that happened, they must... The witness who saw Grim in flames is a nearby resident. According to his they timed it precisely, igniting the fire just as the resident appeared. The witness saw Grim on fire and fled in terror.
But if Grim wasn't harmed by the flames, then whose body was it?
We found a carbonized body at the scene. Forensics revealed him to be a male, at least 30 years of age.
At least 30 years of age? That lad's nowhere near that old.
Besides, the body was burned post-mortem, charred enough to conceal the victim. Therefore, the corpse is merely a substance.
So, without that autopsy, we'd have been forever in the dark.
Wait, the alleys in high piers see little traffic, but you can never predict when a street kid might wander into one. This discomfort came quickly. Thankfully, I have heard those stabilizers. A street punkster heard something. He entered the alleyway to see...
But anyone walking in would see something they weren't supposed to.
That's correct. They had already set up a perfect... If this unwanted witness saw Grim moving around after his supposed death, everything they did to protect Grim from being discovered, his companion immediately. She had to act. Grim's companion didn't hesitate and charged at the street punk, using herself to block.
And since no one saw Grim after that, everyone assumed he burned to death.
Nobody found out about the fake death, but the companion paid the price. During the scuffle, she lost a shoe. And that's likely what transpired. Any questions?
Incredible. You describe...
Can't believe Grim faked his death right under our noses. Faking your own death isn't without danger. But I still can't figure out why he would do it.
We do not have enough evidence to determine his true motive yet. But one thing is certain, a fake death.
Fraud?
No, it aims to...
Indeed, faking one's death becomes... Grim did mention he was investigating a big story. Perhaps Grim had become a thorn in someone's side. Why else would he go to such lengths to fake his own death? He could have simply hidden away or taken a train out of town.
Are you saying that he's being hunted? Then whose body is it? If it wasn't, did Grim kill a man and use the victim's body, all to fake his own death so that he could escape?
There's not enough evidence to determine his identity. All we know is that he was a man in his 30s with a previously fractured left arm, and we still don't know who killed him.
What about that noblewoman then? If she's an accomplice to Grim's fake death, she definitely...
Unfortunately, we know very little about this lady as well. Our only clue is the high-heeled shoe she drew. A person's height is about 7 times the length of their feet. Based on the size, she is slightly shorter than 5'3".
A needle in the haystack, as it were. Besides, not everyone's height matches that calculation. Do we really have to scour the entire city, trying this shoe on every woman, just like in that fairy tale?
Not yet. We have one more clue. Pixie told me that Grim hid his key evidence in the safest place.
The safest place?
Let's think about where he's been. The home of the hunted affords little security.
You mean...
that Grim snuck into the office yesterday.
Right!
He was poking around the kitchen area. I can see that someone has searched the cabinets. A cabinet with a musty smell. Empty storage boxes. Not beneath the hot fluorescent tube. Not here. With Grim's personality in mind... Found it!
Grim's notebook.
What's this? Isn't it from the Nameless Ashes case?
We have a name now.